And that sort of moves us into the mine development. What specific applications would get used in the actual development of a mine?
So in the development, one of our biggest volume products is for block cave mining in Australia and in South America. There's a block cave mining technique. I'm not going to go into detail on that, but the rock has to be fractured up into fragments that are mineable, that work well with that technique. And basically, they go in and they do hydraulic preconditioning. They can either go in with blasting and break up the rock, or they've found that they can use hydraulic fracturing to do the same thing, and it's a lot safer. No explosives being used, and so that's for mine development. That's probably one of the major markets that we have.
And so, which product line would that be? Would it be the same one, or is that a different product line for that?
We call that the DuraFRAC high pressure packer system.
So how would this one get inserted then?
It's inserted from underground. And depending on the mine, it can be from surface or underground. But we'll take some of the copper mines in Chile. They actually go beneath the ore body, and they drill holes up into it, and then they'll put the packer system from a drill rig inside the mine up to the top of the hole, and they'll basically create hydraulic fractures about every 1.5 meters coming down. So they're using very high pressure pumps and high volume pumps to propagate. Once they break the rock, they want to propagate that fracture, and they try to get it out in the sort of 70 meter radius so that they get their borehole spacing correct.
Again, I'm sorry that I am not I was joking before that I could sell these now. It's becoming more and more obvious that I couldn't. But the DuraFRAC, when it goes in, what is its, and I know you've answered, but just to sort of clarify, what is its function within that borehole for the DuraFRAC?
So the DuraFRAC goes in what we call a straddle formation, straddle assembly, and it's basically two packers with a perforated zone between them, and the two packers basically isolate a small 750 millimeter zone, so that when you put the high pressure water in there to create the fracture, it's focused on a very small zone, and it creates the fracture right there. And it's basically layer caking the borehole with fractures.